Hey guys, same for my next hit or quit thoughts on hauls, where I'm going to be reviewing all the products I featured in a haul video a year ago to let you know my current thoughts on those products. I will have my playlist linked down below and the original videos, and this is going to be 2-in-1. I had done a Black Friday Cyber Monday haul and a December monthly haul that also included the makeup I got for Christmas. So let's start with the Black Friday Cyber Monday haul. So I re-qualified for Diamond, which I'm actually just like dollars away from doing again this year, so we'll make it. I'm not worried. I, for my Diamond gift, chose the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in 12 in Fair Neutral. I'm not sure what the gift options are this year, but I haven't even busted into this yet, so I will not get this again. I'll get something else. But I love this concealer. It is still my holy grail. I've tried so many other concealers. There are lots of other ones that are great, but this is my number one because I am a 2016 makeup girl, okay? I still love my full coverage concealer, and this is a great shade match for me. I have oily skin, oily under eyes, and I just think that this stays in place so perfectly without being drying, but I know for other people they have found it drying, and there are other formulas. I've tried the Radiant and the Ultra Creamy. I don't like them as much as this, so the classic is just the one for me. And then from Ulta's Black Friday, I got a few products, and I was bummed because some of the things I got were 40% off on Black Friday. Then Cyber Monday, they went 50% off, and I was like, oh, could have saved a few more dollars. But I was holding out for Real Techniques to go 40% off, I think, and it did. So I restocked on my sponges. I can't believe I've only used one of these since last year. One from this pack. I've been through a couple other sponges, but I need to be better about when I'm switching out my sponges. I need to probably just use one for 3 months, but I love the Real Technique sponges the best because of the shape. I use this side for foundation, and then the pointed side, I use one side of it for concealer and the other for my eye primer, and I think it's amazing. The shape just works so well. And then I got the Persona Super Blush in Jam. I have all the other colors, so I decided to pick this one up, and I really shouldn't have because it's a really intense shade for me. And you guys know I'm not scared of intense blushes, but I don't even find this to be that flattering of an undertone on me. I think this would be better on a medium skin tone. I don't remember the discount of this, but I do know that on this purchase with these next 3 items, I had a $10 off 40 coupon, so they were even cheaper. So I got this for collector's purposes, and I needed to make myself use that this winter. Something that I am so happy that I picked up was the Nabla Cupid's Arrow Liner in Mauve. I believe that these are 40% off, and Nabla liners did go on sale again this year, and the new shades were added to the Ulta site, but literally from like the day they showed up, they were out of stock, which is so weird to me. I wonder if the item was added, but there was not any stock yet. I don't know, but I was really sad I didn't get the opportunity to pick up all the new shades because this is one of my favorite liner formulas. It is a thicker liner, so you could use it as a shadow stick if you wanted to as well. And they did come out with shimmer ones. The shimmer ones are not on Ulta, and I guess they won't be because they've been out for a while now, so that's kind of disappointing. But I love these. They're very creamy but stay in place nicely, and I use them because they're chunky and also because I just never use a pencil liner on my upper lash line. I use these waterline, lower lash line. This is a gorgeous mauve color that I really love. Now, depending on the makeup look, it can look a little sicky, so I tend to pair this with Plum from Persona. I'll do that on the waterline and this on the lower lash line. They go together so well, but I can also use this on its own sometimes. This was a limited edition shade, but this is one of the new colors that they brought back. So definitely recommend this. I think it is so beautiful. Then I got, of course, some lip products. So some of the lippies were $12, and I think that this full price is like $20 or $22. This is the Live Tinted Hue Lip Cream in Ambitious. It's a really great, more neutral shade. This is a moussey liquid lipstick formula. It's a thinner consistency. It is a little bit drying, but not the most drying compared to other products. But I really should not have purchased this because I just don't wear liquid lipsticks. I actually have taken them out of my vanity and put them in a different place because I wanted room for more lip gloss. So I need to not allow myself to like ever buy any more liquid lipsticks, but I also think that this is beautiful if you're wanting to try the formula. And this brand is on the Flip app, and Live Tinted has been discounted a lot recently there. So definitely check there if you're interested in the brand. And then I got the Juvia's Place of Volumizing Gloss Sticks. And these were the things that ended up going 50% off, which was annoying. But this pink color is Rose. And then we have Pink Velvet, which is peach. There's no pink in here at all. This is the formula that I have found the most similar to the Makeup by Mario because it is rather pigmented but also very creamy, very messy. So you need to be careful with these. Don't crank up too much. Don't be rough when you're applying them. It's definitely best to add a little bit of product and kind of mush your lips together. So it's a little bit finicky to use. I don't mind because I just naturally am just mindful with them when I put them on, but I love the glossy shine. I think that these are really beautiful shades. This does have a very strong menthol effect in case that's not your preference. I hope that we can see some more shades in the future. I ended up buying one more from this lineup, but I do think they have a great amount of shades, a really nice variety for different skin tones to find a good match for them. And there was one color I tried from them that was a little bit more sheer, but all the rest of them are very pigmented. Then from MAC, I believe they were 40% off free shipping, so I decided to purchase the Extended Play Giga Black Lash, which is amazing. Stays in place really well without pulling out my lashes. It also doesn't smudge on me. It is a mascara I use in the lower lash line. I never use mascara on my lower lashes because it would always smudge. I oftentimes would have my upper lash mascara somehow getting down under my eyes. And this mascara really stays in place, and I think it helps finish off the look, and it ends up making my eyes look really pretty. So definitely recommend this. I keep mine going for probably longer than I should because it's still very wet because I don't use very much of it. And I use brown mascara so much this year that I used it even less. But definitely recommend this one if you're looking for a lower lash mascara. And I have smaller lower lashes and I feel like it clings to them really easily. And then lastly, I placed an order with BK Beauty and I purchased through TikTok Shop. It was my first time buying through TikTok Shop. I remember how scared I was, and it was super easy to use, and they were more discounted on, I'm gonna say it one more time, TikTok Shop than they were on their website. So first I got one of their lipsticks in Grace. I think they're getting rid of their makeup products, which is a bummer, which was just lip liners and lipsticks. But this is a really pretty cool tone pink nude, and I don't think it pulls too gray on me, but it might depending on your skin tone, your undertone. But a really nice creamy formula. I like the packaging. It is a little bit heavy. It has that magnetic closure. It feels very luxe. Not my favorite lipstick of all time, but it is a good product. I do not regret buying it. And then I got 5 brushes. So I only got one eye brush because face brushes are my favorite, and they have a million blending brushes, so it was so hard to pick one. But this is the 202. Love. Then we have Angie Hot and Flashy A506, the concealer brush. The 112 angled small cream cheek. The 109, which is a smaller version of their 101. I was using this for cream cheek as well. And then the 108, which is really puffy with powder because I need to wash my brushes really badly. I use this with my mattifying powder. So these have been in my everyday makeup brush storage for the longest time. I think the quality on these is incredible, very soft. They have really unique brushes. They just came out with more that are similar shapes but different sizes, which is really nice. And during Black Friday this year, or as like an early Black Friday deal, I bought some more BK Beauty brushes, the Nikki LaRose collection -2 eye brushes. So holy grail, really recommend these. I think they're amazing. Before this, I really loved some of the Morphe brushes, and a lot of those I do still use quite often, but I have found that over time they do get a little bit dry and scratchy and some of the bristles fall out. I've had no issues with these, so I do think that they are worth the money. And I don't know if they're going to have any more, but definitely buy from TikTok Shop because coupons stack sometimes, and I just got the best deals. All right, now moving on to my December haul. The diamond gift for that month at Ulta was the Live Tinted Hue Brow Clear Setting Gel. I haven't tried this yet, but I'm excited to. I have so many clear brow gels and brow gels in general that I need to declutter some, because I will use a brow gel for like 4, 5, 6 months, and I know that I should just call it quits sooner. I hate calling something done when it's not actually done, but you know, even if there's still some product in there, the performance does change after a while. So anyway, I will get to this next year. Hopefully it will still be good because it's totally sealed, but I would love to hear your thoughts if you have tried that. Then I had a 5 off 10 or 5 off 15 coupon, and I got 2 of the e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oils, and last year these were sold out all over the place, so I had a hard time finding my 2 shades, which would be Honey Talks and Rose Envy. These were some of the shades that had more pigment. I did not want a sheer one, and I think these are fine. I don't quite think that they're super special. These give a light medium opacity. They're a little bit thicker of a lip oil and a little bit sticky, but they give some nice shine. They're fine. I definitely need to get more use out of these. Then I got a few more lip products, but my husband bought these because I was buying a gift from Ulta as well, and so I got these, I think all with just a 20% off coupon, and I only wish I bought one of the 3, so not great. This is something where it's shame on me because I tried this formula before and didn't like it. This is a Milani Color Fetish Balm, but this was a new color, Lustful. I think I saw maybe Karen Harris pick this up, and it's a beautiful shade, but this formula is so slippery that it feels like greasy. It just disappears, and you guys know, like glossy balm. I like things that are thinner and smooth. I don't mind things that kind of disappear, but I don't want them to feel greasy, and this feels a little bit greasy. So I would say definitely pass on these. There are a lot more affordable lippies that perform better. I love the matte lipsticks, but the balm ones are not good. Then we've got the NYX Fat Oil Slick Click. I had been wanting these forever, and they just had not gone on sale. And this is the color Going Viral. These have like a candy scent. I want to say it smells like raspberry. I didn't remember that, but apparently so. And this is a gorgeous nude shade. I now have 2 of these colors. There was another one that I was interested in, but I realized it had glitter in it. But this is a really nice lip crayon, but it is not as glossy as some others, and it's more pigmented, which is fine with me. I think it's great. So if you don't like the Makeup by Mario, you might like these because they're not as messy. Let me swatch Lustful from Milani. Again, good pigment, just a little greasy. And then this was a limited edition product that I think was brought back or something. It's a Milani Fruit Fetish lip oil in Cranberry Currant. It's a beautiful red with shimmer, and I knew it was going to be sheer-ish, but it is like, hello, where are you? I actually like swatched that over an eyeshadow. Let me do it down here. Hello, where are you? So sheer. It has a nice scent and has some beautiful shimmer here, but I think I'm going to try to pan this next year just as a lip gloss, like a lip balm type of thing as my car gloss, because I want to use it up. I mean, I want to use up everything I have, but I want to use this up because I regret buying it. I think this is a really nice formula. It's not kind of as thick and sticky as these. It's a little bit thinner, but not too thin. But I just wish that these had a bit more pigment. And I do have some of the shades that do have pigment, but I would still like a little bit more. Next, as we know, Sephora has that one-time only 20% off coupon in December, and I needed to spend a little bit more to become rouge for the following year. And the first thing I purchased, I regret buying. This is the Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge palette, and you do have a gel liner in here. And for me, the shades are pretty. I think that this performs really well. I like Huda's large eyeshadow formula. I don't like the mini Obsessions. But y'all know me, I don't wear dark colors. I don't. And all of these other shades in here I have in other palettes, I literally just was like, oh, let me just get a Huda palette. And the fact that I only got this 20% off kills me, because I know it goes on sale cheaper than that on her site, on Sephora, and I super regret buying this. But I want to try to make myself use that more, of course. And then the other things I got, I feel much better about. So I had gotten a Saie Glossy Bounce in Dip. I returned it. It didn't have much pigment and it also had a funky smell. So I'm not down with that. I wish that clean beauty brands could figure out some way to scent their products because that is a turn off. But I also got the Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner in Hot Sauce. This was 30% off. And someone on TikTok was raving about this, and it's a really pretty color, and this is a really nice formula. You can see there is like a slight sheen to it. It's not like a matte formula, but it's super creamy and easy to apply. I think there are a lot of other liners that are more expensive that perform the same as this, so I think that they're redoing this line, so hopefully it's not gonna mess it up. I just got another one during the Sephora sale this year, but it is a good formula. I also got this because it was only $25. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Blush and Glow Glide palette, and this is the light to medium one. I think they still have this. So a really beautiful soft highlight and a very punchy matte blush. Performs well, didn't need it, but don't regret it. And then I'm really glad that I got this because this was limited edition, although I think it's still available on the In Beauty Project website and maybe on TikTok shop as well. This is their collab with Poppy. So you have Cranberry Fizz and Raspberry Rose. These are scented like the name, and these are a sheer gloss, but they're so pretty. It's like a jelly. And it gives just enough pigment, and I really enjoyed using these in the summertime, and these are thicker lip oils, but they feel really nice on the lips. I really do enjoy this formula, and these shades are so gorgeous, and I'm very happy to have these in my collection for a nice summer pop. And then I think right after Christmas, Sephora has a 20% off the clearance section, and I decided to grab the Pat McGrath Starstruck Splendor palette. So I think that this was like 40% off, and then the 20% came off after that, or like 50% off then 20, whatever it is. But you have 9 eyeshadows and 2 blushes. This blush is exclusive to this palette, and I thought this was beautiful, great formula, really happy that I got this. And I'm mad at myself because I think I still could have been rouge if I returned this since I bought this afterwards. So I wish I would have done that. 30 days goes so fast. I've always loved that Ulta has a 60-day return policy, although I did hear recently that they're changing that next year. So please let me know if that is or is not true. And just because we swatched everything else, let's swatch these glosses. And while I'm saying that I don't love these, here I am considering getting one of the Glimmer ones because they've just looked so gorgeous in videos. But we've got Rose Envy and Honey Talks. You can see they are very, very sheer. So again, something I would use up but would not repurchase. If they add more shades, I'd have to be like super blown away by a color to pick it up. And then at Target, these were in the clearance section, the Tree Hut Candy Cane Shea Whipped Body Butter, and this smells so lovely. I just finished a mini of the scrub. I have one more, and I have a full size, and I have the body wash thanks to Deb. And this is an amazing candy cane scent. It is different than like the First Aid Beauty candy cane because this is so much sweeter that I actually feel like I could use this throughout all of winter, whereas the candy cane other scents I feel like are so Christmas specific that I only want to use them in December or December, January. So I love this. It literally smells so good I want to eat it. So I got 2 of these for a super, super cheap price. So I'm glad that I am stocked up, and this is a really nice formula. And I love the scrubs. I haven't tried the body wash yet, so I will be busting them all back out next winter. Then we've got my Christmas gifts. So I was placing an order for my sister-in-law because I drew her name for, I don't know, I drew her name to get her a gift. So I got a bunch of awesome products from Juvia's Place during Black Friday, and then for myself I chose their collab palette with Vanessa. Now Juvia's Place does not have my favorite formula, but I still want to try this, and I think that this is a gorgeous duochrome shade. The mattes are nice and pigmented, they blend out well. It's still not my favorite formula, but this is a really gorgeous neutral palette, and I follow Vanessa on social media and she's so talented. Then I placed an order with ColourPop, or, you know, I had family get it for me because they brought back the Rudolph collection. I did pick up the lip scrub, which I just finished, and I loved that minty scent. And I think ColourPop has an amazing formula. It comes with a lot of products, so I definitely recommend it. I am not going to pick up the frosty one this year just because I don't need a lip scrub in my collection. I have tons of balms like this one, which is still brand new from last year. This is the Clarice lip mask, so it also has a sweet mint kind of scent, which is fantastic. This is really hydrating. My friend Jean gave me one the year before that I completely used up, and you had to buy the duo, or maybe not, but I think to get free shipping, I had to add it, and I just did. So anyway, it's good. I recommend the both of them. I wish there was like a permanent mint scent. I don't know why not. I don't know why more brands, when they're coming out with their lip balms, are not making a mint one. But I was the most excited to be able to get the ColourPop Rudolph palette because I think when it first came out, it sold out really fast. I want to say they even maybe didn't restock it, but this was on my like lemming list, something where I was mad at myself that I didn't get when it originally came out, so I could not pass up on this opportunity. I recently posted 5 different looks using this palette, so I used every single shade. I will have those linked for you. I think this is so gorgeous. You have amazing neutrals, and then you have a pop of green and red. I think that the shade names, the packaging, the colors are actually perfect for this collab, and I'm not even bothered by the square pans. And then the other products I got for Christmas were from Odin's Eye, and I think that my husband got me some and my parents got me some. So I got some of the single multi-chromes. These are incredible. I want more. Oh, I almost bought some this year, but I told myself I'm not allowed to because I don't use my singles enough. But I'm much better about using the compacts than I am pans and a larger palette, which is why I paid for the compacts. And this is Judy, so it's a purple, but there's pink and blue. You're not going to see the blue, but it's incredible, and these are so creamy. I'm obsessed. And then this color is so me. This is Isabella, so it is like a copper, but you can see there's yellow in there, and then there's green, which you probably can't see. So good. I love these so much. They're incredible. Then I was feeling like a little bit completionary. What? I wanted to complete my collection for them, so I got Jewels and Gems and Stone and Rock. So Stone and Rock is one that I used for the first time in November. I wish I did not get this one just because it is not my thing. I love olive, but I like more warm tone olive. This is more cool tone olive, and it's darker, and you guys know I don't really wear vampy shades, so I can get use out of this palette. I can create some pretty looks, but just for my preference, I should not have gotten this one. Also, I think the mattes are nice and pigmented, blend fine. I would say that their shimmer formula can be a little bit more dry and hard pressed, but I always put mine over a shadow stick and then it works perfectly, but one I could have done without. But I do really like the Jewels and Gems. I think this is a really fun cool tone palette. It's a little bit different than others. You've got pinks and purples, but just really nice undertone. So I really do like this one. We'll be enjoying that for the winter. And then I picked up their holiday palettes. So I was really happy to see that they brought back the Christmas Eve palette. I didn't buy it the year before because I'm not a blue fan, but I saw the most amazing looks with this palette, so I figured that I just had to have it. So it was just amazing that I was able to get this palette and the Rudolph palette. And I really do like the shades in here, except this one is not pigmented enough. I have a hard time getting that to show up even on my pale skin. And then this one I think is just an ugly yellow, but everything else in here I think is really nice. So even though I'm still not the biggest fan of blues, I am really happy to have that. And because I missed out on this one so much and had been thinking about it, I felt like I had to get both of the Christmas palettes last year, but I don't use them very much. And because of that, I did not buy the ones for this year. And part of me wanted them so bad because I saw amazing looks with them. But when I looked at the shades all together, I just wasn't feeling it. So maybe I'll regret that. Maybe next year, if they bring them back with the new palettes, I'll get them. I don't know. And I told myself that if they were going to be included in the Black Friday sale, then I would get them, but they were not. So I did not get them. But this is one that I knew that I would like, and I'm so happy that they added. This is the Snow Dream palette. So I feel like all of Odinside's other palettes are a little bit more colorful, and this is a neutral palette, which makes me so happy to see. It's basically neutrals with this like one purple shade. And I do think this is a really nice one. Again, this weird, ugly yellow I don't like. This is hard to build up. For this being a regular brown matte, this one actually is not that pigmented, which is really disappointing. But everything else here I think is quite lovely. And this is the one that I bought because I felt like I was afraid to miss out. This is the Hey Reindeer palette. The shades in here are pretty. I love this one, this Candy Canes. This wreath is a pretty purple color. That's a really good one. I basically, in this one, won't use this deepest shade here. I won't use this. Again, I just don't like yellows. Just think that's ugly. And I probably won't use the orange. The red I probably won't use with these others, but is a fine red. And this one, again, very, very light. Had a hard time building that up, so I could have done without this one, but I don't regret buying it. Out of all of these, the only one that I really regret is Stone and Rock, but the quality is good. So those are my thoughts on all of the products I brought into my life last year. I would love to hear your thoughts if you tried these products in the comments down below. And I want to thank you all so much for watching this. Please let me know if you guys still enjoy this series and want me to do it next year. I think it's helpful, and I've been doing it for forever, but I would love to know if you guys are over it by now. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.